So because I'm incredibly lucky, I've got some parts that were going to be disposed of and I've rescued them. So these parts are a chiller, 800 watts. It takes heat out of a liquid. You pump in here, goes through a heat exchanger, the liquid comes out here cold and it blows the heat out here. Very similar to the chiller I used for my freeze-dried fruit or freeze-dried food project. It has a little control board that drives the three-phase brushless motor in here and takes care of running the motor up at like the right RPM ramps and timing to make sure you don't wear the bearings out and all that. So this whole system here, just give it 24 volts at quite a lot of amps and it gives you cold. This here, this beautiful object, it's roughly 500 by 500-ish millimeters. It is a big old slab of aluminium with a serpentine channel machined through it that joins up these two barbs there, and on the other side there's a big aluminium plate sealing it all together. I have a pump, a few of those, and a reservoir, and some isopropyl alcohol. What I'm going to do, paint this black, build a box around it, add some lighting, perspex, polycarbonate, whatever I've got, and make a cloud chamber. So the goal of a cloud chamber is to get a layer of supersaturated air, or air that's supersaturated with an alcohol, or you could probably do it with something else, but the ones I've seen use alcohol. So you get this supersaturated layer here, and then anything that passes through that, any subatomic particles or cosmic rays, which are also subatomic particles, I guess, passing through this volume of air will cause it to condense into a visible trail. So you can put like a radioactive sample in there. I've got some thoriated tungsten TIG welding electrodes downstairs, they might work. And yeah, you can visualize radiation, basically, which is pretty damn cool. And I've just happened to get all the bits for little to no money. And so I'm going to build that. It's going to be very cool. If you're watching this, you know who you are, who made these things available to me, and thank you very, very much for that. So in terms of the control system, it's going to be very similar to my freeze-dried food system. This control board is pretty straightforward. Just give it some volts, hook up the motor there, and then you've got an error pin here, and then I think you can just put a 10k resistor across two of these to set the voltage on the control pin to have it run at 100%. I might need to feather that to hit a temperature set point on here. I don't know what it needs to be, and I don't know what steps I'm going to have to take to prevent this icing up, if any. I mean, ice might not be a problem. It's got to be black. It doesn't have to be black, but best results, you get best results from it being black, so you can see the white clouds against the black background. And if you have some edge lighting that's coming in here that doesn't shine out the top but only illuminates this sort of volume of space here, then you get really bright lines. And you don't have to sort of squint when you're looking down from the top, because the geometry of the enclosure masks the LEDs from view. But yeah, that's the project. Should be fun. Goodbye.